Rosie, there are so many different things we can make a curry from, and I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to make a curry out of duck breast. Now, these duck breasts come already prepared in a little packet here with the skin on. I'll just take the little duck breast out and pop them on there. And then all you need to do is slice it nice and fine like this, because we want to get it nice and thin so it cooks really quickly. But you'll also notice, Rosie, I'm keeping the fat on it as well.
Yep.
The fat of the duck makes it really, really delicious. It renders down and actually becomes part of the dish. And the beauty of a duck breast is you can take the fat off if you want and have it really lean. But for me, you've got to have the fat on it.
Quite sacred to meat eaters, isn't it? Duck fat.
Fat is flavour. It's what brings everything together. Now, I'll slice this up, Rosie.
Yep.
I've got some curry leaves, if you can strip them.
Yep.
Some coriander leaves, give them a bit of a chop up, and some garlic chives as well, which I know you'll love. If you can slice them up as well, that'd be perfect.
You got it.
And I'll keep going with this duck, nice and thin. Now, if you want with the duck breast, you could cook it whole, or you could have it in big chunks, but nice and fine little shredded pieces. This will help it to be nice and tender when you eat it, but also cook really, really quickly.
Yeah, lovely.
Now, to flavour it up, Rosie, I'll put it in a bowl here, and this is a little trick that I like to do. I've got a great curry paste. You can make your own curry paste, but if you've got one, these are fantastic. I just open the jar and mix the curry paste with the duck. About a tablespoon of curry paste into the bowl, and I'll also season it with salt and pepper, because salt loves duck and duck loves salt, and pepper goes in there as well, makes it nice and delicious.
Nice.
The reason I do this, Rosie, is to just add more flavour to it. Because we're cooking it in a hurry, we want to make sure that the duck has plenty of that curry flavour. Now, of course, you could do the same thing, marinate it for a couple of hours, a day, a couple of days, and the flavour will go all the way through it. But, just that couple of minutes.
Who's time for that? When you want curry, you want it now.
Well, in a hurry, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And so I've made sure I've got it on there, and that way you get all that curry paste on every single bit of that duck, so when you put it in your mouth, it's going to be delicious. Now, I'll let this sit here for a second. The next thing I'll do, Rosie, pop that there, is I've got some garlic, some cloves here. I'll just give them a bit of a crush. Now, a lot of these ingredients are already in a curry paste, but I like to add a few more ingredients. Gives me something to do.
Bulk it up.
Exactly. Otherwise...
A bit of life purpose.
Exactly. Because I'm so fast with cutting stuff. We both are so fast with cutting it.
Relaxing over here.
Exactly.
I don't rush for no one.
You're taking it easy. Now,
Yeah.
do you like the garlic chives?
Oh, I love garlic chives so much. No, we definitely need to use them more in cooking, I think. And they're easy to grow yourself too.
Exactly.
So it's great.
Now, onions, garlic, and I've also got some chilli. You can use whatever sort of chilli you like. I've got this long red chilli.
Spicy.
Exactly. I've got a green chilli here. These two aren't quite as hot, but these little babies over here, these are the Indian chilies. These are really, really hot. This is going to hurt. So I'll just slice this all the way through. Take the stem off there. In will go the garlic and the onion and the chilli. I like to fry them off a little bit at the start, and I'll add a few of these curry leaves as well. And you'll get a little bit of flavour coming off it at the beginning by frying it off. So a little sprinkle of salt in there to help bring out the flavour of all these ingredients in here, and a good twist of pepper. And you do get a great curry flavour, a great curry smell from the curry leaves. They're great to use, easy to find now. But if you don't have them, don't worry, they're just an additional herb that make it even tastier.
No, I was going to say, can I do this with tofu or tempeh or eggplant or mushrooms or anything like that?
All of the above
Yep.
you can use with this curry paste and mix it up. I've even got some tofu here, so I'm actually making a vegetarian, vegan dish as well as making the duck recipe as well. There we go. I love this firm tofu. It's great, isn't it? Like fake chicken.
It's not like fake chicken, but I get what you're saying.
Now, the duck is marinated for a couple of minutes, and I'll throw it straight into the pan here and get all of that curry paste in there as well. And I'll use this spoon to grab out the rest of the curry paste, a good old bash of it. Now, with these jars, there's plenty of flavour left in them. You can get some water in there, shake it around, and pour the rest of the curry paste in there.
Perfect for recycling too.
Exactly. So it's just a matter of stirring it around for a couple of minutes until we just sort of brown it all off, and also heats up that curry paste. So we get lovely curry paste, and you get the chilli coming off there as well. It almost takes your breath away. Now, I'll throw the tofu straight in here. Rosie, in goes the herbs. And I've got some liquid over there, some coconut milk. That gives it a really nice coconut flavour.
Yep.
We've also got some stock poured in there, Rosie. And you can.
Are you okay?
It's the curry.
The
It's
defib machine's just back there, don't worry. Keep going.
the chilli paste is all the way through there. Throw it all in there, Rosie. Now, this will cook really quickly, about 20 minutes or so. The duck will be nice and tender. The tofu will be beautifully cooked and nice and flavoursome. You can cook it with the lid on or off. It doesn't really matter. Once it comes up to the boil, turn it down a little bit. And when that duck is nice and tender, it's ready to go.
I'll get you some aspirin.
I'll need two. I can just stand here smiling and stirring all afternoon. But it's curry in a hurry, so we have to get onto it straight away. So I'll turn the curry off. You can see it looks great. It's reduced down a little bit. Everything's nice and tender. So all we need to do now, Rosie, is to pop it into a plate. This is my favourite little curry plate, and the tofu chunks. Look at that.
Well, I love it, and I'm going to make it as well, again, with tofu, but I am going to not have the duck in it, I think. But I like that you tried a lot, but we're still getting stuck on the first hurdle, I think.
A red duck and tofu curry with a little less duck in it. That's what you're saying, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
Now, I like to have it like this. I put some coconut cream on top.
Bit of extra, love that.
Just a little dollop of cream on top. It's like the savoury version. And some spring onions that have been chopped on there as well. Looks nice and pretty. Really simple. You could serve it with rice, or you could serve it with chapatis or roti bread, whatever you want. But I'm just going to tuck straight into it.
Or just have it as is, I think.
Exactly, as is. He's a friend of mine, isn't he?
As is.
I'll dip some of the duck in there and have a little taste of that.
I actually love that you've added tofu because it's just bulked the whole curry out as well. You actually don't need to have the carbohydrate with it, the rice or anything like that. Lovely.
You could squish the tofu down and soak up all the juices. That tastes fantastic. The duck is beautifully cooked, nice and tender. And Rosie, the sauce is ready to taste. That tastes fantastic. Really strong flavour. That is a cracker of a vegan and meat dish all combined.
Can't wait to do my version of it.